start again.
Hey guys, how's it going? Welcome back to my channel, or if you're new, welcome. My name is Josh. As you know, I'm on a mission, and this is my channel, and we talk everything about personal finance, real estate, while getting rid of debt. Thank you so much for being here. If you like any of that, hey, click like, subscribe. That would mean so much to me, and I know it was gonna help the channel a lot. So, new year, new me. However, for the new me part, you actually have to make some changes to your old self. And one of the changes we can talk about is the personal finance aspect of it. One of the things that I want to talk about is the unpopular opinion that you don't need a credit card. A lot of people will argue with me, of course, but I really want you to see all the points that I'm going to come across. And I really want you to comment down below your opinion afterwards, after you've actually seen the whole video. However, I really want you to analyze what I'm gonna say, and I really want you to take it with a grain of salt if you have credit card problems. Okay, so number one of the first reasons why you should have credit cards or maintain your credit cards open is because you need to build your credit. And this is going to affect mostly everything that's going to be around you. You need a credit score to buy a house, you need a credit score to buy a car. Mind you, absolutely you can buy a car completely with cash. Perfect. However, it's probably not doable for a lot of people, and I'm not gonna shame you if you can't really afford that and you need a car. A lot of places don't have good public transportation. Sometimes that's the only way you financing a car, and that's how it is. And then you can just pay it off as fast as you can while getting another job or something like that. This is not that type of video. I will never shame you for your personal choices. I've done horrible mistakes as well, and I'm learning. So back at it, building your credit score is so important, you guys, especially with a big purchase as buying a house, for example. That's going to open so many doors to you, and as you establish credit, the lender can see how good you are with money. So if you're paying your credit card in full every month, that's actually gonna boost your credit card, and it's actually gonna give you a lot of benefits later on. Another reason why you should have a credit card is because the foreign fee, if you are traveling somewhere, let's say for example, you wanna travel abroad, hopefully when this whole pandemic situation is better and we can all travel safely overseas, you are going to need a credit card. And trust me, Visa and MasterCard might become your friends because they're accepted worldwide. Also, when you are paying with these credit cards, these type of credit cards, some of them, and not all of them, you have to check that there's not going to be a foreign transaction fee. Usually, credit cards charge 3% of that transaction when you're not in the States. So you have to make sure that the credit card that you're using will not have that. With that same mentality, another good point is when you are traveling abroad, you're also going to be spending a lot of money. And sure, cash is great in these type of scenarios. You can handle it. It's going to be an easy transaction when it comes to maybe like smaller places or small things. However, you are going to need a credit card for big purchases, for example, your hotel stay. What happens if your wallet gets stolen? They're gonna steal all your money there, and they're gonna steal your credit card. However, you can call your company, freeze any other payments, and most likely the credit card company is going to help you out, and they will put back the money into your account after that. If you lose your wallet with the money there, the money's gone forever. This is actually a great advantage because if anything does happen, you have that security that the credit card company is going to help you out. My fourth tip is going to be the cashback system. I know a lot of people go into that because of the cashback that you can find, or the airline miles or whatever. And I know there's a lot of personal finance people that are against this. However, and hear me out, if you're using wisely your money and you're using wisely your credit cards, it's a huge advantage. And let's say you have credit card problems, and let's say that you don't really understand how this should benefit you if you are in debt. Think about it this way. If you're doing a budget and you are sticking to that budget, meaning you have self-control when it comes to purchasing things. You can use your credit card for so many good benefits. Every time you're gonna pay for gas, which is something that we all have to pay at some point or another. If you have to travel, you need a credit card for that. If you need anything that's going to be out of the ordinary, right? And as you develop new habits, new good money habits, you can introduce credit cards into your life again. However, don't go into more debt if you cannot control yourself and you cannot budget and seek to that. I do want to point out two things. One would be that credit card should never be an emergency fund. You should be, or that should be your goal, to create an emergency fund, a sinking fund where you can put some money in every so often, and every time your check comes in, you can put some money into that bank account where if anything happens, you are covered. You should not be going into debt because of an emergency. I know some things you can't control and some things are just out of your hands, but if you can control it and you can take care of it. Secondly, I will say that not every card is created equal. Some credit cards are gonna be better for certain benefits. Some are going to be better for the cashback. Some are going to be better for the airlines. Some credit cards give you pretty much nothing. So make sure that you are chasing the right credit card. And with that, a shameless plug here, I use 2 credit cards. I actually have 4, but I use 2 of them more frequently. One of them is going to be the Costco card because I am a Costco fanatic and I get a 4% of gas. The other one that I use on my daily go-to is the Chase Freedom Unlimited. It gives you 1.5% cash back with everything. And Chase also gives you a 5% cash back if you use their Chase travel website to make the transaction. And it also gives you a 3% on things like pharmacies and dining, which is something that we all use. But what's really cool is that most credit cards, as you're opening, they're going to have a bonus account, and also do not go into that thinking that you can afford the bonus when you're entering and grabbing a new credit card. Please take advantage of that wisely. And some credit cards will, as I mentioned, will give you some type of money, a certain amount of airlines, because you are opening and you're going to be spending this amount of money through the first 3 months usually. This credit card that I mentioned has a $200 bonus when you spend $500. If you want to learn more about credit card hacking, I'm going to post on below some people that I follow and they're absolutely awesome with these type of things. I am a beginner, I'm still learning, and I think it's a great way just to build your credit and as well take advantage of what credit card companies are offering. So guys, thank you so much for joining me. I would love to hear your comments down below on what you think about credit cards and how you're using them to benefit you. That would be great. So until next one, bye.
It's not a game, it's a rich thing.